Hard to tell.
casinos. Bottom row gold, modern kingpin to the weekends. Pressure all up on the like defense. My efforts lay on making you pay. Singing you die a million deaths every day. The forecast for the black car crash. Watch the rhythms unfold sign. He used his gift to soften the mold. As God sang, back to halos with Jesus and they go. Shooting the light and blizzy. Nowadays, count my souls on the top of the mountain. 4 a.m. and I'm counting. Blessings, toast, steam, vegetables. Roll smell like a festival. The ruckus concert. The fire starter. Lead the buyers in the frenzy. Martyr, the epilogue that you rise. I be besides it. Let me get in that top 5. These monologues telling my future before your eyes. They figured that I would quit when my mama died. Too late to feel the stuff in their face. That's no race. Collecting crows on plates. I trust so much I broke my fucking ego. Face planted San Bernardino. Tonight we higher than Patino. Checking cities off the bucket list. You stuck with this. That cold man rap got you do something shit. I trust so much I broke my fucking ego. Face planted San Bernardino. Tonight we higher than Patino. Checking cities off the bucket list. You stuck with this. That cold man rap got you do something shit. What? Yo. Finally some shit for me to swag on, you know? W shorties like we used to do to hold the witness, open with the vision, left you wishing like Jesus. Control shit like this Sims. Don't ever never hit me happening. Rap without the answers, regular nigga pen. Pray to the mansion, she dancing no different. Serve boys, trying to get hard. All aboard to my site with the freedom writers, cause justice gon' be deciphered. The open mind, did it this time. Spread out the shock, will put my magic in. Sharpie the pins, loaded with gems like an Ozzy brother. Sublime, but a line niggas resemble God to get this body. I crashed the party. We came for nothing, began the sausage to meet was potty. The young boy ran free, then murdered everybody. Lost his mind in the midst of peace. Clinton on his no app. Brother top to work in front of me. He said it's Prozac. Nickel plated red pill cat song. See what he thinking like he got her. Got it. Why? I trust so much I broke my fucking ego. Face planted San Bernardino. Tonight we higher than Pacino. Checking cities off the bucket list. You stuck with this. That grown man rap got you through something shit. I trust so much I broke my fucking ego. Face planted San Bernardino. Tonight we higher than Pacino. Checking cities off the bucket list. You stuck with this. That grown man rap got you through sucker shit. Nigga. That grown man rap got you through sucker shit.
All right, okay, let's take a step back. What do you think?
Yo, it's Bronzebird here with the Brownstone Powwow, Junkyard Hangout. You know what the deal is, dog. You know exactly. I'm sorry, because there's a few things that I'm laughing at that's really funny to me, but I'm trying to chill. And my Wi-Fi is going to be going in and out because we just had a storm, so it's going to be on some bullshit. But let me start off with this. I ain't even trying to say no drama stuff over here or anything. The only reason I'm talking to you directly, my mans, and I'm talking about Raven, no disrespect, you can stay here if you want to, but I'm just saying, Elite did ask you and did address you to see if you was going to go on a panel so that you could defend yourself or have the conversation about whatever. You chose not to. That's your decision as a man. That's not on me. I just don't want nothing coming out saying Bronzebird started some stuff from this panel, because I didn't. I'm just here doing this because Friday I'm going to be out somewhere, so I might as well just do it today. So otherwise than that, you can stay here, but I'm just saying it really would be good if you go over there and talk things out. But that's not up to me, man. That's all I'm saying. So yo, peace. Yo. All right. Hey, the only thing I can say is if that's how you feel, man, like personally, I can only respect your decision as a man. I'm not saying nothing else. I'm just saying. So, Yeah, I just want to touch on this real quick because this shit was funny as hell. Yo, Demetrius, if you still listening, bro, y'all, you was just at Sweet Melodies panel, and you have these niggas fighting back to back. First, they was talking about some bullshit. They was talking about choosing signals and all this helmet swami bullshit. You understand what I'm saying? I was just sitting here like, y'all can't be serious. Then some so-called white woman gets on the panel, right? So then Jerome says, Jerome was like, she's a racist. She's and then everybody started sitting there yelling. They was like, why you got these white people coming to these spaces? Y'all had Red Savage Recovery in this space. You see what happened with that, right? Everybody had a problem with Red Savage Recovery coming into the manosphere and all that other shit. So it's just mad ironic because it's like, why is it okay? Y'all have these problems with so-called black women, yet and still, when these so-called white people come into the mix, like now all of a sudden it's like, oh yeah, you're racist. Why are you in our community? But then y'all go on the other times and say, what community? The community's dead. What are you talking about? So. Oh my god, this shit is hilarious, yo. You can't make this shit up, yo. And at first I was gonna be mad doing this panel because yo, my signal was going in and out when I was playing the music, but it's all good. It's all good. I just thought that shit was mad funny, son. Like, how y'all get mad over the most dumbest shit? Like, some white girl trying to pay. Yo, I'm sorry, because it's funny. Okay, let me get to the whole situation about oh boy, what? Okay, Vic, what lesbian channel? Can you explain? You mean the lady that's streaming right now? I don't have to mention her name. I was just telling Raven earlier. I mean, if she did call you out, I think it would be commendable you go over there. But I can't. I gotta respect his decision as a man. Yeah, bro. Like Demetrius, you seen it right, and I was saying yo, bro, it don't make no sense. You know, Mel being a typical Melmit. You understand what I'm saying? A Melmit and all this shit. And then, Young East, I was like, yo, y'all put New York dudes to shame, son. Y'all fucking it up. You understand? Like, I was just sitting there laughing my ass off. I was like, y'all cannot be serious, dog. Y'all can't be serious. All right? Like, okay, Eric, what are you talking about? Okay, look, listen. I don't need y'all coming over here with this drama because I get along with both of them, okay? Or all three of them. I get along with three of them. So I don't know what y'all talking about. I don't know. Look, I don't need y'all sitting up there saying Bronzebird said this and Bronzebird said that because I did it, all right? Like, yo, Demetrius, his Wi-Fi is immaculate, bro. I don't know what type of cell phone he has, but that shit has a bass woofer in that joint, yo, because every time he yells, that joint goes to the highest peak. The joint actually really hurts my ears. Shit, it even ruffles my feathers. God damn. I just be happy. I'd be like, yo, Mel, why are you so angry? Like, why are you know what I'm saying? Like, what's your problem, bro? Like, why are you so angry? You know what I'm saying? Hold on a second. I'm gonna put something on. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. So, yeah, that whole stream was funny as hell. And I was like, yo, y'all really gonna have Melody get demonetized with y'all bullshit. You understand? But, I guess I can address the two situations. I addressed that because it was the recent one I was watching today and it was funny. And the situation that's going on with you-know-who, all this other stuff in the chat, all I'm gonna say is this. We all be talking shit. We all be having a good time. I don't know what the story is. I don't know what the plot is. I have no idea. I just be laughing my ass off. And yeah, last time I was on the stream, I was cutting some ass. I just felt as if like you had like you should have never been mentioning my name. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I have dirt on you, I'm going to use it against you. So if you get roasted, that's not my fault. You should have never said nothing. You should have just went along and said nothing. If I have dirt on you, you getting roasted by Bronzebird. I'm putting the talons on your neck. So you have to be prepped for that. And I have no remorse. So when I feel that way and I go off, y'all sit up there and say, yo, you're arguing with a woman. You're arguing with this person. I don't give two fucks about that shit. All right? I don't care. But I understand that it should be about peace, not drama, but like the balance to life, right? Because we gotta stop acting like everything is peace. I don't do that whole entire "we are the world" shit. You understand what I'm saying? Like you need balance. Like just like I don't enjoy certain people that make content, right? I don't enjoy certain people that make content, specifically talking down on so-called black men. But it's just like, hey, that's their joint. I just don't listen to them. You know what I'm saying? I don't get along with someone who's from that channel. Y'all, you know this. I don't get along with that person, but at the same time, I'm never going to say to them, "You need to delete your channel." You know what I'm saying? I don't do that. I just be like, respectively, don't say nothing to me when I'm on a panel, which they usually still do. They still want to mention my name. They still want to sit up there and reference me and all this other stuff. And I be like, I don't be focused on you. I don't even know you. Kick rocks, fam. But that's my whole odds on that. I'm gonna let it go. I think I might start the panel up in like the next 10 minutes or something like that. I don't really have a lot to talk about today. I really don't. I guess I could talk about the Haiti thing. Now, what's happened over in Haiti and the juvenile shit really pissed me off. The joint that happened in Haiti with the president that got assassinated, that was really crazy. And it was kind of like he didn't want to leave office for a long time. And basically they just got rid of him and his wife. And I thought that was pretty crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's pretty crazy that that shit happened, and then it's just like, what y'all gonna do now? You know what I'm saying? I thought that was crazy that happened in Haiti. And I know Haiti has a lot of problems. They do. And it's still the fact of the matter, Dominicans are beefing with Haitians. And I've never understood that. Like, the beef between Haitians and Dominicans when y'all live on the same land, and Dominicans could be just as dark skinned as Haitians. Like, y'all both so-called black people. It's just like when I talk all the time about how I don't know why Caribbeans and Southern Americans will sit up there and talk about me being a so-called African American when I'm sitting up there saying all of y'all are Americans. Just like when I told y'all the other powwow, when I didn't agree with that whole thing that happened with Michael B. Jordan and Nicki Minaj. I didn't find it a big deal. Michael B. Jordan, I would assume, is a so-called African American. Nicki Minaj is a Trinidadian. Both of you Negroes are Negroes. Well, both of y'all are still Americans. And this is something I really have to tell people. Caribbeans are still Americans. Southern Americans are still Americans. Even Afro-Latinas. So I never understood why it was a beef on that, but that's here nor there. So getting on to this whole thing about the vaccination thing. Let me just say this for disclaimer. I'm not here to judge people who made the discernment to want to get the vaccine. I just ask that you guys be careful. You guys read what comes with having a vaccine, or what's the ingredients, or what's the chemicals in the vaccines, just for your protection. Just like I would tell people, you got to be careful with the foods you eat. You can't just eat foods and just be like, oh, I'm nourished, because not all food is made to nourish you. It's not. So the thing about it is with the vaccines, right? And the reason I'm going to get into the whole entire vaccine conversation is such and such. Besides there still being this whole big blowout with Johnson & Johnson, I'm still trying to read up on it. And you know how they pushing these vaccines on ads all day. I even read something crazy like when it came to the vaccines that they're just trying to put it in food now. That they could package your food and have the vaccine chemicals or whatever in it, such as the fruit as well. As if when it comes to fruit, it's not hybrid already. Because they have something called cotton candy grapes, which is Whole Foods. And for the life of me, I tried it one time and I'm like, it actually tastes like cotton candy low key, but it doesn't taste natural because it's cotton candy grapes. So you put some chemical inside some fruit and then sat there and flavored it and think that I'm supposed to be cool with that? No. So again, getting back to this whole entire vaccination thing, this is the reason I talk about it. The whole thing with the vaccination thing, right? You just had Juvenile come up with that video, commercial, whatever, and this, that, and the third. And he has this whole thing talking about, girl, you look good. Why don't you vax that thing up? This nigga came out with a commercial saying, he's like, Girl, you look good once you vax that thing up. Girl, you shaking good once you vax that thing up. And I'm just like, Juvenile, are you serious? And we have an understanding why that song was chosen. Because when it comes to the so-called black community, of course they're going to pander to women. So which way would it be good to get a black woman's attention than to have Juvenile, which is the twerk anthem taking over for the 99 and 2000s, for him to come out with the song but remix it by saying up there, say, girl, you look good. You vax that thing up. Oh man, look, nobody can tell me otherwise. I don't give a damn what you say. I do feel like they are pandering. Number one, exactly, Demetrius. They are pandering, and number two, this is a practice of eugenics. I have never seen them go so hard on trying to tell so-called African Americans and so-called black people that live in America, get this vaccine. And when you get this vaccine, you'll have these privileges and rights. What, like, all this pro-blackity black shit they pull, was it Spike Lee did a commercial on it? You have politicians coming out the woodworks. You had politicians coming out the woodworks talking about get that vaccine. Remember some so-called black woman that did an interview with some so-called black guy in like January that was sitting up there talking about, because you know, once it goes inside your body, it's like basketball. We trying to get it to the hole. We trying to get it to the three-pointer so that we can three-point you into health. And I'm sitting up there like, yo, like, I don't appreciate the whole entire stereotypes of so-called black people when it comes to getting this vaccine. It's just kind of like, in other words, it's kind of like, nigga, if you get the vaccine, I'll give you Kool-Aid. And it's like, I don't even have Kool-Aid in my household though. I don't even drink Kool-Aid. Like, no, I don't even drink it. Like, I'll drink it probably at Thanksgiving because I know I'll probably have a heart attack, but I don't drink Kool-Aid. So why are you trying to give me all these little privileges because you want me to take the vaccine? Like, no, bitch. Carry on. Get the hell out of here. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not feeling that. And that's why I just have a tough time having these conversations, because I respect people who get the vaccine. I just ask y'all to just look both ways before you cross the street. And when I say that, what I'm saying is, I'm not saying you shouldn't take the vaccine. I'm just saying that you need to make the proper decision on knowing what's going into your body, because it's a serious time right now. It's a serious time right now. What just happened? The pretty girl from Grapevine just passed away mysteriously. July 2nd, I believe she passed away. I forgot her name, something Hines. And she just passed away. She was only 35 years old. Young as hell. Young as hell. Didn't appreciate all the talking points from Grapevine, because Grapevine be on some liberal bullshit. But just the fact of the matter, this beautiful woman, this beautiful queen, this beautiful so-called black woman, she just passed away out of nowhere. She was getting serious out here. And then you have the whole entire Delta strand going on. So I understand, yeah, bro, that's her name. Exactly, bro. Like, I just seen that and I was like, damn, yo, like, that's crazy to me. And people, and the thing about that situation is, what's really weird about that situation is like, they're saying that it was because of the vaccine, that she passed away because of the vaccine, and then other people are sitting up there saying that she passed away from a car accident and all this other stuff. You never know what the hell is going on with these type of situations, bro. You don't. Because it's never really explained in full detail. You know what I'm saying? It's never... Yeah, bro, bring that... Once I drop the link, bro, bring that up if you want to, bro, because we'll have a convo on that. But just getting back to what I'm saying, it's just like, yo, like, damn, son. I don't even, like, this is a weird, you know why? Because she's fine as fuck. That's the reason I feel bad. Like, damn, she passed away. Because she was eye candy on Grapevine. And you had some shorties on Grapevine that was eye candy, but she was eye candy for real, son. Because I didn't want to listen to Jessie Woo. Because Jessie Woo's annoying. And she just be talking all that bullshit all day. Like, you Kevin Samuels look like a chicken nugget and all this other dumb shit. It's just like, what, nigga? Like, why? Like, how is that even funny? It's not even funny, yo. Take your dumb ass on. I'm not even with all that. So that's just really how I feel about the situation and stuff like that. But like, yo, it's crazy, bro. Give me 1 second again. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Hold on. All right, I'm back. Anyway, like I was saying, like I don't want to be watching Grapevine all the time, and then you have Jesse Wu's annoying ass on there talking about bullshit. And it's just like it was a breath of fresh air, to be honest. All right, okay, Eric, if you're gonna say she was killed, how was she killed? So we can go into the idea it was a ritual sacrifice. We can go into the whole idea about how she was left behind because of something and blah blah blah. I don't know. We could go that route if you really want to. It is a possibility. I won't deny it, but it's a lot of red flags when it comes to deaths and murders like that because you notice this about a lot of celebrities' deaths. A lot of these celebrities' deaths are never concrete and clear. They tell you one thing happened, and then it's when it's reported again, then it's, oh well, they died from this, that, and the third overdose and blah blah blah. And it's like, what's the real cause of death? You understand what I'm saying? What's the real cause of death? So, this is crazy. But I mean, I'm trying to think if I have anything else to talk about. Hold on, I'm trying. Cause I mean, it's crazy, son. Like I don't like. I'm just annoyed by a lot of shit. I guess like it just don't be making no sense. Even Chris Brown don't even like the whole entire thing. Satanic ritual sacrifice in Hollywood goes hand in hand. Yeah, I know that. Well, I know this is a troll account, Bill Cosby. I don't even know who Bill Cosby is, but it's type funny. Who the hell is this nigga Bill Cosby? Oh my shit, yo. Who is this guy? This shit is mad funny. I don't even know. As long as he's not saying nothing directly disrespectful to me, I don't care. But this guy Bill Cosby just comes out of nowhere. It's just oh man. Yo, this is actually funny. This is actually pretty funny. Look at this dude. And then he says Jello shots and he won. Yo, I can't. Yo, what the hell? Who are you? Who are you? Because you are funny as hell, sir. I can't lie. This is funny as hell. But yeah, I mean, if you was really saying that to me, I already know that. Satanic ritual sacrifice in Hollywood goes hand in hand. It's just like I talked on another stream. A lot of people don't understand. Everybody just thinks evil in the world is only Hollywood, which is not. Evil in the world is also everyday living. Certain things that you do subconsciously and you don't know what the meaning to it is. Like a lot of people just think, oh, Hollywood is evil. No, your whole world is evil. You can't just think that being in Hollywood is evil. Yeah, it is. You know, like they have all these certain rituals and all these different things that they do. Like for instance, like certain signals, hand signals that go on. Everybody knows about that. When you sit up there and you put up a certain gesture or a certain hand sign, it denotes something. There's a symbolism to it. We all know this, right? So, again, you know, rest in peace to the girl that passed away. I think Alicia Fames, whatever her name is. You know, rest in peace to her, yo. Like, because that was just, it's crazy how that joint happened. But, yeah, she was the eye candy of Grapevine. She was. And that's really just all it's about. But, I mean, I think something I really want to talk about later on, I got to try to get into this conversation because it's starting to get on my nerves about this vaccine shit, man. Joe Biden is trying to meet up with the quota. He didn't meet up with the quota of getting the whole thing. And it's like, also things that I see that's going on in our world is, I mean, we know Joe Biden is a piece of shit. But then, you know, we're talking about crimes. And then I just read today something about how they're supposed to be given, what company is it? If Dimitri's known, let him comment. But what it was supposed to be some guy. No, it was supposed to be some company that's supposed to donate tens and billions of dollars to so-called black restaurants. And I think it's a good thing, of course, right? It is a good thing. Thank you for subscribing, quote unquote, Bill Cosby. But they're supposed to be having these restaurants or whatever. I mean, this company that's supposed to be donating money. Then earlier this year, they were supposed to be giving what company is supposed to be giving tens of billions of dollars to so-called black women and all this other stuff. Now, this piques my curiosity, though. What is it about now that makes these people want to invest in so-called black business? What is it about? Because COVID, we was left to dry, right? COVID, we was left to dry. I was talking about, it was something that was going on in the news today where I was talking about how it's this company that wants to donate tens and billions of dollars to so-called black businesses. So I was reading up on that today, and I wonder if you knew about it. But that's interesting. I ain't gonna lie to you, Bill Cosby. I feel like you're Jose. You give that vibe off like you Jose, because you come with some very smart shit. So I know I'm not bugging, but I mean, I'm not gonna blow your spot up, even if I did. You just seem like Jose behind that damn avatar. Hey, we here, peace, man. But I'm just trying to understand what is the big deal. No, not the big deal, but what is the concerned interest of now wanting to donate all this money to so-called black people, such as so their businesses? You understand? That's just what I'm thinking. You understand? I don't. That's just the only thing that I can get on my mind. But like I said, it's just a concerned effort to me. It's just something I see. And then what is it now? What is it? Governor Cuomo wants to decrease crime in my city, and this, that, and the third, because dudes is acting up. They chilling out with the firecrackers now, so hallelujah, hallelujah, holla back. Because crime has been shit. Oh, man. Crime in my city has been too crazy, yo. Like, people beefing for no damn reason. Just Hannah, what's good, ma? What's up with you? But... I don't really have a lot to say. I really don't. Oh, is Goldman Sachs? Is Goldman Sachs? But Goldman Sachs was for so-called black women. I'm talking about so-called black businesses now. Is it the same company? And this is the thing, going back to what Bill Cosby is saying, contact tracers are coming to our front door, said Biden. Because Biden is in this rush of trying to get people to take that damn vaccine, yo. There's nothing else you can really tell me. It's the same thing every single time. It's the same thing. A lot of movies foreshadow this to happen. You understand? I know you blushing. That's why I gotta say it. What's good, mom? What's up with you? Hope you go up on the panel. Hey. But I'ma stop. But like I was saying before, bro, like Biden is trying to meet the quota and he didn't. That's it and that's all, because people are not falling for the bullshit. And people have every right of saying, hey, look, listen, I don't want to take the vaccine. I don't want to have it. I don't want to get it. It is what it is. And like I told y'all before earlier, I'm not in any way, shape, or form telling you what to do. I'm just trying to tell you to be careful on what you do, okay? Because there's too much shit going on in this world where I've read or heard from people is losing their life. And it's like, well, what is going on? And I like... For them, from SNL, Saturday Night Live, with that dude Daniel Kaluuya, them making a whole entire joke on so-called black people because they didn't want to take a vaccine because of Henrietta. We was bringing up things like Henrietta Lacks, and then the whole entire syphilis experiment. The syphilis experiment. It's kind of like we have adequate opinions on that. How is it not an adequate opinion for us to have that to say about the thing? And then what was it? And then when the COVID first started. Their whole entire thing was black people, Hispanic people. What? Like, how are y'all sitting up there coming at us first? In New York, they didn't even do the whole entire 6 feet social distancing thing right. How is it that you get on the public transportation, whether it's the bus or the train, the shit is still crowding up, and there's no social distances? None. There's people still sitting next to you in a damn bus. How is this even real life? You understand? It don't make no goddamn sense, man. And that's all I have to say on that, bro. Like, it just doesn't make sense, bro. I don't even, I'm telling you. But this is why I'm interested on trying to understand what's going to be our world going into 2022. Because they're saying right now is Delta, right? And it's just a strain, right? It's a strain. But now they're sitting up there saying there's new cases. So if there's new cases, will there be another lockdown? What's his name? Bill Gates. Bill Gates is sitting up there saying there's going to be another lockdown. Like, manufacture or not, there's something going on in our world, and shit is becoming haywire. You understand? It's not one of these sort of things where it's just like, oh yeah, whatever, blah blah blah, and this that, and third. No, it's getting serious out here, dog. It's not a game, and that's my conversation on that. But what I wanted to get to is, I guess social media. I'm gonna get into that, and then I'm gonna drop the link. I just want to make this comment real fast about social media, real quick, because I was watching something today, and I was just like, it's crazy how even when it comes to children, their whole life revolves around social media, right? And I feel bad because I will spend half my day on YouTube. I feel bad about it, and I'll admit that because it's entertaining. We like look from the panels to watching your favorite YouTuber have a fight with another YouTuber. Let's be real. Let's be real. Like, we like watching this shit. And even if YouTube is helping you out with like DIYs and all this other stuff, you still enjoy watching it. Then you see these kids playing Roblox and playing Minecraft and all this other stuff. It makes you stop and think, like, what happened to real socialization? Like, I can go outside and randomly meet a person, male or female, and be like, hey, how you doing? And blah, 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 and build a connection. Like, I don't even like, half of the time, I don't even like being on my phone when I'm on a train. I don't. Like, I like to read. And that's another thing that a lot of people don't like to get into. A lot of people don't even like to read these days. Everything has become so haywire with technology. It's just kind of like, oh, okay, well, yeah, you have something like the Kindle. But then at the same time, it's kind of like, what good is it to read if I could just go ahead up on YouTube or go on these different streams and watch a video, watch a movie? I don't need to worry about all this. You understand? And later on in this journey as well, because this is also an important thing that I want to talk about, I also want to make the claim that I must talk about the frequency in our music. Okay? I want to really make that known. Hold on. My signal is driving me crazy. Okay, so I just want to make sure that we have a conversation about that, the frequency in our music. Because there's something that's resonating in this music, besides it being ratchet and them being on the program of this whole entire music that's being put out now. Because let's be real about it. Let's really be real about it. A lot of this music that's out now is shit. Okay? It's shit. There's no debating this. It's shit. And the thing about it is, there's something about the drill beats. There's something about the trap beats. There's something about it. Of course, we understand it's social engineering and all these concepts come up. Yes, I get that. That is without a shadow of a doubt. That does happen. Okay? That does happen, right? But get into my conversation about this. The frequency was at what, 44,000 or something like that? I did brief research on it. But like I'm saying, the whole entire thing about this conversation is we have to have the understanding, once it comes to this whole idea about media itself, it does a good job of trying to socialize the whole entire world, such as so even what's going out in China, which is a video I'm going to make in the future. And if you stick around with my channel and you see me post up another video, I'll tell you what it's going to be about. But getting back to my point, just the idea that media has always crafted what things meant in society. Why do you think horrorism is so popular? Things like Playboy Bunny from like the 1950s, the whole entire concept of the black community that gets brought up over and over and over and over again. Why is that? Because they went ahead and streamlined it from the 60s and then allowed themselves to incorporate degeneracy from the 60s into the 70s, the 80s, the 90s, the 2000s until what you have now. So when we talk about these social issues and we talk about the media, it's just very important for people to understand media does have a big impact on things. And I don't think a lot of people really understand that. A lot of people just be like, oh, no, it doesn't. You're a conspiracy theorist, Bronzebird. No. And I'm a messenger. I'm merely trying to spread out a message so that y'all can understand exactly where I'm coming from. You understand what I'm saying? Now, if you unplug from social media, could you do it for a day? Could you do it for half a day? Could you do it for a couple of hours? You ask the average person, they probably couldn't. The whole entire idea about validation, whether it be Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, it's just one of those sort of things that is so sad to look at. And then when people base their whole entire opinions off of stuff you hear on YouTube, off of stuff you hear on Instagram, it's like you gotta shake your head because it's like, it makes no fucking sense. I don't give a fuck about some ratchet bitch fucking posting some dumb shit on Instagram talking about ain't shit niggas. You dealt with an ain't shit nigga, so how is that my fault and you parading around putting that on me? Then this whole entire conversation about Pookies and Ray Rays come up, which was a conversation on Sweet Melody's Speaks panel today. It was. Then it was the educated lames, and then all this other like noteworthy dumbass shit. Okay? Like, I get so pissed because certain people just make these references all day about social media, and it's like, yo, that's not real life. Yes, people can mainly talk into a soapbox and pretend whoever they want to be on a social media platform and not get judged for it. Dudes can come out here with the weirdest outfits and put it on Instagram and not get judged for it. Women can sit up there and get all these BBLs, get all these soup coolers, these big ass lips, and all these fake ass surgeries and all these fake ass filters on Instagram, and nobody will say anything about it. You know why? Because they're fine with that shit. Hold on. Even Rossi Beckle said that your discernment may be trash. You deal with ain't-ish men. Yeah, because it's because when you build up that whole entire prerogative of having a certain narrative, you're going to stay with that narrative. It's just like brothers in the manosphere always want to talk about all black women are the worst. Some of them take it to the extreme and say all black women are, which is far from the truth. We know that that's not true, right? But there's a narrative being driven. So with that narrative being driven, you're going to conspire onto having that type of viewpoint no matter what. You understand what I'm saying? That's exactly how it works. But it's just, like I said before, I just don't like the whole entire thing, and I know I can't change it. I don't like the whole entire thing of this whole, like, people just making complete judgment calls directly off of the media and not even being able to think for themselves. Because a lot of people in this world are sheeps, okay? A lot of people are natural born leaders. They don't think freely. It's really embarrassing, too, when... Oh, fuck, my Wi-Fi is acting up. Anyway, it's really annoying to me when we talk about this whole entire thing about the so-called black community, then people want to come around and say dumb shit like, oh, well, a leader. No, nigga, lead yourself before you lead anybody else. If you can't lead yourself and be in a proper standing of knowing what to do for yourself, how to feed yourself, how to have survival tactics, money for a rainy day fund, having savings and all that other stuff, why are you talking about leaders? Everybody keeps talking all this leading shit, being a leader. There was never no agreement on being a leader. When Malcolm X came out in the 1960s, he didn't sit up there and say, I'm a leader, okay? When they had Ali out here, Muhammad, not Muhammad Ali, the fighter, the other Muhammad, he didn't sit up there and say he was a leader. What? We always talk about Shahrazad Ali. She never proclaimed herself to be a leader. So where do y'all get this whole entire narrative from on trying to be a leader? You know why? Because it's ego tripping. Everybody wants to sound good on paper. Everybody wants to sound good online. But when that work really comes in, a lot of y'all really don't be about what y'all talking about. You understand what I'm saying? That's why I bring up this whole entire concept. I'm not looking for no leader. I'm looking for a tribe, a group of people and collectives, regardless if it's a so-called black community or just people who fit my interests for things that I want to do in life. I'm about tribes. You understand me? People who think alike. People who have the same interests just like I have the same interest in. You understand? because they have an understanding like how I have an understanding. We're trying to build towards a common goal. We're not focused on the nonsense about, well, who should lead, who should be the spokesperson. It don't work like that. It don't work like that. And even if you still talking to these so-called black people, y'all still sitting up there bigging people up like Jesse Jackson, his dumb ass then sat there and made convince y'all are African Americans since the 1980s. You understand? This man sat out there and tried to convince you Negroes y'all are African Americans since the 1980s. Sickening. And that's why I have a problem with a lot of this shit, man. I don't even feel like talking about the pro-blackness this, but it's just on my mind. And then, like, also before I leave this out, especially when we talk about things like Sha'Carri Richardson, right? The whole entire thing with Sha'Carri Richardson, I think she's back in the Olympics now. My thing about it with her is, it's like, you're wrong. You're absolutely wrong. It has nothing to do with the fact of the matter that you're a black woman and they're trying to keep you down and all this other stuff. You're wrong. You're absolutely wrong because you know the Olympics has a strict drug policy. So when you smoke marijuana, right? When you smoke marijuana and you know that you're supposed to be gearing up for a race, you're going to be ostracized for that. It's just like when I had conversations with dudes in the military. They can't smoke weed. They can't even sit up there and sniff it. That joint get into their body and then they're going to be like, oh, well, I think you smoked some weed. Oh, I'm sorry, boss. I had to not smoke weed because of such and such. And look, listen, I understand she needed something for a coping mechanism. I'm not taking that away from her. I'm not. I completely understand it because everybody needs a way to heal, especially when you just lost your mother. Okay? I understand that. But if you know what's at stake, if you go ahead and you take a substance and you smoke that substance or you drink that substance, you know that the Olympics or big corporations as itself is going to have a problem with that. So that's why I disagree with a lot of these people out there talking about, we'll support Sha'Carri Richardson because, you know, us as black people get it. No, I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear it. I'm sorry. She was wrong. She was absolutely 100% wrong. And before I finish up and get into this whole entire conversation, I'm not sure if I talked about Bill Cosby last stream because there's so much stuff that I was trying to bring up in the short amount of time. The thing that happened with Bill Cosby and about him getting out and stuff like that, it doesn't surprise me about Mark Lamont Hill. Mark Lamont Hill is a simp. He is. Mark Lamont Hill is a simp. My thing, I feel like I did talk about this Bill Cosby thing is, but I'm just going to give my perspective and then drop the link. My thing about it is this. No, I did talk about this. Okay, never mind. I'm not going to talk about it. I'm not going to talk about it. Okay. I'm fucking whacked out, y'all. Sorry, like, you know, I'm whacked out. I'm just trying to come up with some topics before I hit that link, fam. Woo! I'm trying to just get this off my chest before I lead out of here. Hold on, give me a second, y'all. All right, well, that's the ending of that. I'm going to play some music, drop the link. Whoever wants to come on can come on. Give me a second. What you heard.
Paintings on my WhatsApp and my iPhone too. The brown skin girls and the white ones too. Girls love me and I love them too. I was on the roads when they made I love you. Talk about me, better hashtag merch. Can't chat about speed like my cabman search. Shout out to my big bro Wiley, that's a bad man from early. Look, I'm a boss man like Birdie, I'm a bad man like Sir. If Graham's dead, then how am I hit? How? Big man like me with a beard, look how am I skin? How can I? God's wrath is the only power man fear. Couple skeng man and shower man here, shout man down in my style man gear. Yeah. Talk about me, better hashtag problem. I need that script, don't ask what I got, don't ask. Don't ask what they are, don't ask if I got them from. I go half my team, I go half my squad. Got bit by a snake, man, more for that. Can't chat about girl, I get loads of that. Man, know I'm a beast on stage, don't make man go back to culture clash. What? Man, I'm overcast. Dark boy, man, I'm over black. Too real crazy and known for that. Talk about pains, but you owe me that. Man, I'm not real like that. Yeah, real talk, man, I get killed like that. Yeah, man, I talk rectal, man, I get caught in the flesh talk, man, I'm not real like that. We all know you're a good style. So pull out your jeans, get off the street and go do your man proud. Go get a job and don't come out your house. Look, I don't rate them boys. Bare waist man, bare paid them boys. I come to your team and I fuck shit up. I'm David Boyce. I'm a lord to the mic, and I ain't been lord to the mic. I'm out, don't come and I'm not rolling that mic.
Peace. What's going on, man?
Hey, I'm trying to find. You were covering. You covered when you were talking, the the grapevine situation with Aisha Faines.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking for. I don't know if you saw the video. Can African American people be racist that they did? But there was a woman on there by the name of Saren.
Saren.
And she played the extremist part on that channel. And I saw this the other day. She explained her relationship and with the grapevine and how they operated. Which me and my friend, we caught onto this a while before she chose to speak out against it. But I also saw some news reports there saying her death was mysterious and everything. But I'm gonna try to find it real quick.
Yeah, it always comes out being mysterious before they if it's been they did that with DMX. You understand? They did that with DMX, and then they did that with another celebrity. It always turns out like that. You know, when it's a public figure, it's always like, oh yeah, well they mysteriously passed away and such, and it just be like, well, what's the truth? Something's going on. It's always shaky. That's what always happens. Michael Jackson, the same thing. Prince, the same thing. Whitney Houston, the exact same thing. There's never no clear cut and it's always overdose or they got into a car accident, a fatal car crash. What is it? Paul Walker, I think his name is, from the Fast and Furious franchise. Same thing. So it's just really crazy to me stuff like that happens. It's like, yeah, you know, but rest in peace anyhow. You know what I'm saying? I know I got my quarrels about Grapevine anyway, but still, I still gotta say my condolences to, Alicia Faines. I actually met the founder, the woman that did
Ashley Acuna?
Yeah. I met her in person before.
Cool.
Yeah. She seemed pretty cool. She was probably just live on the set or whatever, just chilling or whatever. But yeah, she's a tall hunk of tall chocolate. Yeah, man. She seemed like cool vibes though. She didn't really seem like there was no problems with her. So yeah. But yeah, dude. But I was just piggyback. I'm glad you're here because I wanted to piggyback off that damn panel. That shit was funny as hell.
Okay,
Bro.
So I was riding back from Oklahoma
I'm on mute while
City.
you're talking. My fault. I'm on mute while you're talking. Go ahead, bro.
All right, so I was riding back from Oklahoma City. Well, I was listening to that, and Mel never failed. Mel never fails to get on Melody's panel, and then he thinks it's productive to start yelling into his cheap mic. And then today his mic gave out or whatever, and he sounded like some sort of demon. That was too funny. And then here's the thing. They were trying to defend Miss Frodema, Celine, the Caucasian chick that came up on the panel.
Yeah. Eventually, after staying in the chat.
Yep. And she wasn't helping her case, Bronze.
No,
she was not
no.
helping her case at all.
It sounded suspect.
Every time that they made a good point, she was like, exactly. I'm like, you over here high-siding. But I was like, stop doing that, because
What's going on, everybody?
Hey, what's happening, my man? What's good, Jose?
Just right here, chilling. What are you guys talking about?
We was talking about this panel we were seeing earlier today.
Okay.
So
more drama.
Yeah.
Drama as usual, and I was back and forth between that panel and then Elite fired up her joint, so I was watching hers a little bit. I chimed in, and then I just came over here. So yeah, there's just a lot of stuff going on today within the YouTube sector of panels. I think he was here for it. I was like, look, I told Raven, I think you should go over there and just chat with her, bro. Like, just nip it in the bud. You know what I'm saying?
Don't know.
I told him that. I said, yo, look, she wants to talk to you. She feels some type of way about the situation. Just go over there and have a conversation, bro. Like, then I'm hearing news that he was on, 80s panels last night?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I saw him right there.
Oh, okay. So,
but I think it was about to happen because Miss what's her face? She's taking her channel somewhere else, like in a different direction.
She always says that.
A lesbian direction.
Yo, Jose is an asshole. Because you always be saying he's like a lesbian direction, yo.
Yeah, that's what it seems like, dude. It's nothing but chicks in that. They supposedly she wants to be speaking men's behalf or whatever, but
she's
I don't know what's going on over there.
MGTOW queen.
A MGTOW queen.
Nah, I just wonder because it's like I don't know what it is. I'd be thinking you be trolling her and she be tight at you. She'd just be like, Jose, you're such a bitch. I'd be like, what the fuck did you do, bro?
Yeah, you know she's sensitive.
Yo, I'm sorry. Before Hannah begins,
hey, Hannah.
I was gonna say this. Yeah. I was gonna say this to you, bro. Was you really at Crystal Swirl shit? Call a Domina out, bro.
Yep.
yo. Oh my god.
I had to.
Why though? Why? Because I need to know this for myself, bro. That shit was crazy, bro.
Dude, she just subscribes to any channel that I try to get subscribers on. She subscribes and like gives me strikes. Like whenever I upload like content that's like mainly videos that are like a little controversial, she would just give me a strike and like try to take down my channels and stuff.
Oh, okay. So I understand why. Because I only thought that the beef was primarily Arya. So that's why I was like, yo, like I didn't know you was involved.
Nah. Okay. She's nosy, man. Like if you subscribe to her channel, she's one of those people that automatically subscribes back to you and like tries to find out where you're going, what are you doing, and give you strikes.
Oh, I don't get that on my side. She actually shows love, so I can't beef with her about that. But yeah, I'm gonna get back to you on that, Jose.
That's what you think, man.
I haven't got. Listen, bro, I've had this page.
You haven't got strikes?
No, none. Absolutely not. I mean, I've had trolls come around before, but like I didn't suspect that was her. Like it was just trolls. So I didn't really think anything of it. I was just like, whatever. Like you just have trolls in my shit. That's it. Hannah.
Yo.
What's good, Mom?
I'm tired. Stop.
Sam. So what you
Stop it. All right.
Yeah, she was like, nah, don't try that shit again. It was
No,
good
that's
though.
not true. Nah, that makes me blush. Nothing. I'm fucking tired, y'all. Woo, I worked 56 hours this week.
Whoa,
Damn.
that's OT. She did
Slavery.
OT.
But I
Yeah.
get overtime. You feel me? And I work July 4th. Please.
How was that? Like, was
Oh my
at the
God.
place? Was it? Did you still hear those firecrackers outside the window?
Oh yeah, they were doing it in the parking lot. I was like, you know what? Whatever.
Yeah, like I seen a bunch
56
of, like,
hours?
56
56
hours.
hours.
That's right.
Damn.
All about
You,
excellence over here.
You're hardworking woman.
Yeah.
You could get married already and raise a family.
You know, and sex. Ooh.
We know what you said, all right? The freaky ass.
But that doesn't. Okay, first off, just because. Never mind.
It's okay. Look, listen. It's all love over here. Look. We all got our sides. I got my side too. I don't talk about it though. Yeah, I get it.
But, you know, I'm waiting. That's why I'm busy. I got to keep myself busy because if I had a choice, whoo.
Yeah, just learn not to deal with dumbass Negroes that don't got their shit together. You know, saying like riding transportation, being of no usage, being a scrub. That's what I meant to say. Being a scrub. Nah, they say it from TLC. I don't want no scrubs. Don't deal with those. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I mean, look.
But I think that's still bullshit because women do that too. Like I've seen that plenty of times.
Like what? Like what do they do?
Women go to the club with their girlfriend.
Well, didn't the that chick that wrote that song die of AIDS or something?
You talking about
TLC?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. You're talking about Lopez.
She died of how she died?
She died of AIDS.
She get out of
here. Yeah.
Yep.
For real?
What's
for messing around with the wrong type of dudes, I guess.
I don't look. Hey,
I
just know she
was
AIDS.
messing with the scrubs.
I heard she was killed in a car crash.
Hold on. Pause for a second. Actually, bro. Garcia,
and she was cute.
Right, but Garcia, no lie, bro. I'm sorry, calling Garcia. My fault. Jose, my fault. What I'm saying is, it's like what actually happened when she did die in a car crash. She had AIDS though, and it got and it was reported that Dr. Sebi was able to cure it. Cause he's just that good of a nutritionist and herbalist or whatever. But yeah, she did die in a car crash. She didn't die from AIDS.
Oh. What doctor?
Dr. Sebi.
Okay.
Have you ever hear about people always talk about alkaline diets usually?
Yeah.
They'll usually reference him because he brought out a guide of like the many fruits and vegetables you're supposed to have that's supposed to be alkaline. So they'll sit up there and say Dr. Sebi. Allegedly he got killed.
Sebi? Was he a Hindu or white or?
He was an Afro-Nicaraguan.
Afro-Nicaraguan. Okay, yeah, because wasn't she over there looking for seeking some kind of treatment or something?
I don't know what. I think she was, bro. Like I'm not really too sure because it's like because the only thing I remember watching the video, like it was like something she's on some spiritual journey. She's trying to change herself and all this other stuff. She was already in some type of scandal where she was like breaking up with an ex-husband, and she had burned his house down and shit. Like it was wild. She was crazy.
A wild cookie. Hell yeah. The cute ones always be crazy though.
That's what I was gonna say.
Disclaimer: be on the lookout for cute, attractive women. Might fuck your life up.
There's so many sides to the story because
Brownstone Powwow.
I heard that he wasn't ready for marriage. She wanted to get married and he wasn't ready. So, but this is the shit I be talking about, like obsession or love.
They both had AIDS.
I'm not sure if the guy had AIDS, but she definitely had AIDS.
She did?
Yes.
Where you got this from?
I remember this. We used to
talk
about
she
this.
did.
She had AIDS. She had AIDS. She had HIV/AIDS. Yeah, and then she was able to get it cured by Dr. Sebi. Reportedly, she did. but she died in a car crash.
Did Magic Johnson have that same doctor, or how come he's still like?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The same thing, Garcia. He been a while, and I'm not. He had not one hospital scare. Like he's been on his meds.
Yeah, that's because he's on his meds. But no, he did not have Dr. Sebi. First of all, Dr. Sebi had millions of lawsuits against him just because the pharmaceutical company did not like that people would like basically it was going to conspire into the idea of going to, completely like herbal. You know what I'm saying? And when it comes to herbalists and people that go against the pharmaceutical companies, the pharmaceutical companies is not trying to lose money. So they don't want you to know the true ways that you can fix yourself and fix the ailments that's in your body. That's not, they don't like that.
Have you heard about the Rife instrument?
No.
What's that?
It's some scientist back in the days, I guess he came up with a way to cure like all kinds of diseases using like electrical frequencies. And they also banned that thing for some reason.
Of course they did, because it goes back to the idea. If less people are getting sick, and more people is going the whole entire the whole entire herbal route, that's going to put them out of business. Everything goes hand in hand. The FDA, the food drug, the FDA, the whole entire pharmaceutical thing, they work hand in hand. So
the
whole entire thing is, if you don't get sick, you keep your body pure and healthy and blah, 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 they got a problem with that because you found a way. And that's why, that's what happened with Dr. Sebi, because Dr.
I don't know if you heard that, when they came up with how they just a couple of years came up with a cure for hepatitis C?
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, and the laboratories and all those the pharmaceutical companies, they came out and publicly said that it was a mistake that they did it because they were losing actually money by curing people. So we know where they're. Yep.
My fault. That's just a rabbit hole about these whole entire companies, bro. Like, I'll get into it for a second. You can continue, bro.
No, that's pretty much what I was gonna say. That we know what they're like planning and stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah, bro. And the thing about it is, it's like I even tell people you got to even be careful with this whole entire vegan route. You know what I'm saying? This whole entire vegan going organic route, because even with the foods out there, that doesn't, just because you turn vegan or you eat healthier doesn't mean you're actually healthy. You understand?
Or like people that try to get on that low fat diet.
Yeah, or like
what I mean?
The other
or
diet,
that no
keto,
carbs, what that, the keto diet?
The keto diet shit.
That the low fat diet is actually kind of dangerous, especially like for like young kids and stuff.
Why is that?
Because I don't know, like if you notice, but like a lot of like supermodels or like chicks that are trying to be supermodels, when they're like young, they diet and all that, right?
Mm-hmm.
And their brains actually don't develop right, and that's why they're like kind of like airheads.
Airheads. But the thing about these supermodels too, like these supermodels be like hella like skinny, yo. Like I remember meeting this one girl like that one of my friends was friends with. She was like, "Yeah, I'm a supermodel." I was like, she was like, "Oh, you gotta lose 5 to 10 pounds," and I'm like, "For what? You're already skinny. What the fuck?
Yep.
Like, why are you losing more weight when you already look skinny? Like, what are you trying to have your bones exposed?" It's not.
And you know how they try to say that to be on a low cholesterol diet and all that.
Yeah.
Well, our brains are pretty much nothing but cholesterol, so.
See, but you know the crazy thing about that is, bro, like people are sheep. Is what I was saying earlier. A lot of people just don't care. As soon as they see something that says the organic USDA label on it, or it says it's plant protein or plant based and all this other stuff, and that's as far as they go.
They were talking about there's a lot of because they use people use like to make like brownies and stuff, cocoa beans, and that has a lot of soy in it. You know, soy is cancerous. Not only that, but with the vegetables as well, you got to be careful if it's real, because you could smack on something and they say organic, but they use a lot of pesticides too.
Yeah.
Yep.
A lot of it is a lot of people don't understand they're dealing with products that's carcinogenic. That's why I get so mad at these people and even my own family members. They go ahead and promote that dumbass Impossible Burger shit. I hate that shit so much. I hate it. I hate it so much.
You hate it too?
I hate it. I hate it so much.
We were talking about it in food security class. How they're growing like meat in petri dishes and stuff.
Yo, because all right, I had a guilty pleasure. I'm probably putting myself out there, but it's okay. I was going to talk about the same thing. Right. Let's get into that conversation then. I was going to say I had a guilty pleasure because, you know, they had the made up like beef, they had the made up fish or whatever and stuff like that. They got a restaurant in New York, specifically in Brooklyn and in Harlem. But the first one it was in Harlem. And they have this restaurant called So Vegan, right? So you go in there and their products, they have like chicken wings, chicken nuggets. But the chicken nuggets is not actual chicken. It's supposed to be tofu or soy, okay? So they have that. They have fish fillet. The fish is not real fish. Guess what it is? Soy, okay? So I was like, yeah, whatever. I'll have some in this, that, and the third. And I was just like, I felt so guilty about it because I was like, yo, it's soy. Listen, I'll be honest, I do not want my nuts shriveling up. I'm sorry. I'm young as fuck.
That's another thing. And then it was this white girl on YouTube. You should check her out. She went total vegan and something happened to her. She got a bone disease and her teeth fell out.
Yeah, wow. So that's why certain people have to understand that whole entire going vegan route. Certain people are just not built for it. I would never even recommend that to anybody. All those people, I wouldn't. I say, look, listen, if you like eating meat, bro, just make sure you get meat from an appropriate place. Like they don't have all this nasty ass chemicals and all this shit. Less pesticides I'm asking for. Like clean meat. You understand what I'm saying? Whole Foods does that a lot, supposedly. But the thing about it is when you go to your local supermarket, especially the supermarket I know up the street, they don't take care of it. Them chickens will be sitting there. Let's just say today is July 8th, right? So the expiration date will be July 4th or July 5th, and they'll have that joint sitting in there for like another week. That's how disgusting those people are. And they do that at a lot of these supermarkets.
And don't even get me started on supermarkets like the hood ones, like Key Food and Fine Fare. Like,
what do you guys got? What you guys got? Kroger or Fooferless?
No, we don't got that.
I wish.
We got yeah, like she says, Key
I love
Foods.
Me some Kroger's.
Western Beef.
Mm-hmm. Western Beef.
Western Beef.
They chickens be like looking like wonky, like Dr. Seuss. Like, why is it so big?
We have Whole Foods. We have Trader Joe's. This is another supermarket they have. Man, they used to have Pathmark, but I think Pathmark went bankrupt. So now we stuck with the other supermarket, Super Food Town. They got now. And I swear to God, I'd be so pissed because when I go in those supermarkets, I'll buy 3 items. Guess how much that shit cost me? Already $20. What the fuck, yo? Like, do we have BJ's in New York City? No, I don't think we have BJ's. No, we do. We do. They have it at certain malls, though. Yeah, they have BJ's over there.
You need a car, yeah.
No, you don't.
Wait, you said BJ's. Yeah, we had that.
Yeah, there's a BJ's.
Did you hear that Subway just got a suit? Yeah. Because you heard about it?
Why?
Their tuna is not real.
Who knows what the hell it is?
Yeah, they found out that the bread was made out of yoga mat material.
What?
Wait, what?
Yeah. Years ago, there was Subway got in trouble because they found out that their bread was made with yoga mat material and fire retardant.
Damn.
Yeah, a lot of these restaurants is a lot of these restaurants, a lot of these franchises put a lot of wah in their food. That's why I don't trust doing that whole entire eating at restaurants all the time. No, I don't trust that. Like franchises, never. I actually cut that off. I cut all of that off. Really, I don't really eat at those type of places.
Yeah, I mean neither, but I don't know. My guilty pleasure. I don't know. Pretty much is cold meats, I guess, and they say it's pretty bad for you. You know, like bologna and stuff.
Yeah, I mean,
like that
everybody
stuff.
has their vices. It's not a problem, you know.
I like eating bologna, but like you gotta like fry it and stuff, you know.
Yeah.
That's
I
how we
mean,
do it.
if you're gonna know, if you know that you're eating bad stuff, I always go to the theory: eat it in moderation. You know what I'm saying? Don't have it every
Look,
day.
listen, too much of anything can kill you. I
Right.
found out that too much vitamin C can give you kidney stones, and people be packing on that shit. My pharmacist be like, "You need to slow down. Like, this is too much." And
Too much.
vitamin C is supposed to be, good for you, but too much of that shit, your ass can get clogged up. And kidney stones ain't nothing to play with. You gotta pee them shits out.
And too much vitamin C also gives you diarrhea, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta be careful with that, man, because it's serious business out here. But I
It
mean, like,
is.
yeah, like you're right about that. But it's like I said before, like I don't fuck with the whole entire restaurant. Like, I haven't had McDonald's in like a decade. Decade and change. I have not had McDonald's.
I had a McDonald's yesterday, but just because a friend got it for me, I guess, because he has one of those EBT cards.
Yeah. He got the EBT. Yeah. I mean, hey, you can't float around. You got it. Shit. Just EBT cards. Sometimes you need it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I don't blame you. I don't blame you at all.
My buddy got his EBT, so I don't know. He brought me a hamburger and I ate it.
Yeah,
You know
cool.
what I was finding out about McDonald's?
What?
That they get all their French fries, onions, and tomatoes from Bill Gates.
Yeah, Bill Gates and Monsanto is supposed to be going hand in hand because he just actually recently purchased more land and all this other stuff. They're acquiring a lot of land in America and they're taking a lot of land from the farmers.
Yep.
So they're like it's like pretty much fucked. It reminds. All right, Jose, you ever seen the movie Idiocracy?
Yeah.
Don't you remember that scene where they tried to replace water
Is
with
that
Brondo?
the one where they're trying to water plants with Gatorade?
Yeah, they did it with their version is called Brondo. That's exactly what it reminded me of, yo. I was like, yo, they took over the whole shit, yo, because that's what I said. A lot of these movies is actually foreshadows. You know what I'm saying? And how I peep game was when I was watching Fahrenheit 451. That's the first time I started peeping game because I was just like, yo, it's not the literal factor of like burning books with a fire and these firefighters are doing. It's just the foreshadow of socialization is going to be such a big problem in our world, which it is now, in which a lot of people are just not going to want to read. A lot of people are just going to want to interact over the internet. So I was like, a lot of this shit is just foreshadow. But yeah, Bill Gates took over, man. It's a wrap for that, man. Like that guy.
Yo, they had me weak with them DMs. They was like, "Hey, big head."
Hey, big
Our
head.
eyes. I can't.
Yo, that's what I'm saying. Who was it? It was some shorty that ass gave her credit card information to a fake Bill Gates account and got robbed.
Oh, she's stupid as hell.
Dummy. Just
yo, what's wrong with people?
Because people are slow these days. They're tardos. You know what I'm saying? They can't think. That's what I'm saying. That's why I be wondering if there's something in the food. It gotta be.
Yep.
No.
It gotta be.
It be people. Like Jasmine Sullivan, she made this post and she was like, "What's the craziest thing you did for sex?" And she said she catered her best friend's wedding. Meanwhile, they were having an affair.
Whoa. Slow down. Shorty had an affair with the husband?
With the husband, yeah. Like,
yo.
I was like, you know what? And she eventually found out. I was like, nah.
How did she find out?
Bitch. I don't know. It didn't go in. Jasmine said, I don't want to hear no more.
She was like, okay, stream done. Like,
and she told her, don't go.
A lot of girls do that, man. Like, they want to sleep with their friends' boyfriends.
She told her, don't come to her show.
They always say, and that's why the narrative when they say men are dogs, that's not true. Like, women do they dirt by they lonely. They be fucking around. And they be sleep there. Yeah, they'll sleep with their friends, boyfriends, and stuff like that. Or they'll try to scheme and do all this other stuff. Yo, I think that happened to me once. Like it's fucked up. Because I remember it was a friend of mine and we like close or whatever. And I just was like on the phone just chatting like, yo, like chat or whatever. And she's like, yeah, whenever you want to have sex with me. And I'm like, whoa, like, hold on. You're not going to disrespect her. Disrespect my friend like that while she's here. You understand? It's fucked up. Like, don't do that.
That's fucked up.
Like, yo, I was like, that's some foul ass shit, yo. But they be doing that, and that's why I be like, yo, y'all gotta be careful out here because just everybody just wants some dick or pussy out here.
And you gotta be careful with them too, dude. Because like one time, this chick, she was in a relationship and everything, you know. And next thing you know, she hits me up, and she wanted me to, to pretty much bang her. And I was like, you know what? Nah, she's not my type because she's always like she curses like a savior, it's like a turnoff and stuff, you know what I mean?
Right.
So I just let it go, and then next thing you know, she calls me, and she wants to like do it, I guess, and I turned her down again, and her face, don't you have a boyfriend or something?
Right.
So I turned her down, and I forgot about it, and a couple of weeks later, her girlfriend, comes to telling me that I was harassing her, that I was trying to hook up with her, like trying to make me look like a fucking like a pervert or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, lying.
Yo, let me tell you how this dyke tried to hit on me. So
shit.
I'm on a train, right? I knew something was like I felt it. So I just looked down, and her big ass gonna come sit right next to me and talk about, is this train going to 125th? I'm looking at her. I'm like, that's the next stop. So she was like, I know, I just wanted to see your lips move. Bitch, I got up so fast. I was like, it wasn't even my stop. I was like, you have a blessed day. I was so terrified. I was like, oh no.
So, Hannah got that glow.
No.
That's what it is.
Mm-mm.
Did she follow you or what? Hey, where are you going? Come here.
I wasn't trying to find out. I just threw my headphones on and I did. I was like, nah. I didn't even get on another train. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna wait this one out. I was waiting for the other train.
Like, hey,
a lot of these chicks, these dykes, they're way more like aggressive than a lot of dudes. You know what I mean?
I know.
Oh my God.
But that's the thing. Is that the testosterone?
That's them trying to emulate like this.
Yeah.
Like, that's all
but
it
even
is.
guys don't even act like that. Like,
because they're putting on a show.
Yeah, that it's like bravado.
Yeah.
It's pseudo masculinity.
It's
I'll never forget my first contact with pseudo masculinity. It came from a lesbian chick that I was friends with when I was at college.
What'd she do?
No, okay, cause she was always like trying to be like this super masculine person. Like, I'm a real, like, that I'm a real man type.
I'm a real man.
Exactly.
Man.
And so every night when we would all be eating at dinner in the cafeteria, and we'd be walking them back. I'd be walking them back to the dorm area, and sometimes people like to play pranks, or there's wild animals at night. Because my campus, it was out there in the country. And so every time they heard something in the bushes or something nearby, like somebody trying to run up nearby, they jump behind me. But I was like, okay, yeah, they're still women. But then I was like, wait a minute, but I thought you said you was a man over here. So
yeah, you caught him in the act. Yeah,
what is it?
Got him.
Yeah. They were just willing to sacrifice you, dude. In case anything happened, they would just probably push you or something.
Like, you know what it is? I hate it when certain lesbians try to like kind of like bait you, like, yeah, they try to use like them being like more masculine than you, like against you. Like they'll say, like, I remember this one time, I'll never forget this. This lesbian was like, I got more game than you, I got more swag than you, I back more bitches than you, and I'm like,
nah.
Yeah, like you think I'm offended by you, miss? You use let's get this clear. You use a strap on.
You and I
actually
are not
use
on the
my
same
thing.
level.
I don't have to emulate being a man because I actually am. Okay, so I'm gonna need you to calm that shit down. Go stand in the corner and reevaluate your life. Okay, like don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Because they get a kick out of it. Because it's like, sir, this is the thing this is the thing I'm thinking in my mind right now. Certain lesbians think they got it like that when they bag a quote unquote bad bitch. Okay, you're not. Certain women are only going out with you because they have a hatred for men. So they still want the masculinity involved, but they don't want the actual man. So they want something like a man, but they don't want the man. So you're not doing nobody no favors. Then you're sitting up there trying to make it seem like I'm the one that's in the wrong. This chick is a single mother. Okay? You got these situations where you have these lesbos like dating these women that's like single mothers. And then sitting up there saying, yeah, my bitch bad, you could never. I said I don't want to. I'm a bachelor. I don't have to worry about dating someone with kids. I don't want to date someone with kids. I don't. And I have every right to say no. So you chose that. Don't come around here sitting up there talking about, oh yeah, well I'm better than you, nigga. Like you're not. You can never be. You like you try to like this is the thing. You can't wear tight shirts because you still have titties. Okay?
That's what I've never.
They try to pretend like they don't. Exactly.
Understood
you have titties. Okay.
I never understood that. Like I don't know why. And then like it's terrible. Like the way they act, I be just laughing like, yo, you is not no nigga, bro. like they be doing extra, like even the gays, like even the gay guys, like snapping their fingers. I be looking at them, I be like, that's a disgrace, bro. But bitches be having friends, and I be telling bitches like they're against you, sweetheart.
But they don't believe that.
They fighting against you just to see you fall. So.
But you know what? That's a problem because a lot of the times women of this society are a part of their own demise. A lot of people don't like when I say that, but it's fucking true. Like when I think about it is with, what is it? The gay guys, and then you got the transsexuals, the transformers now. Like my thing about it is like this. Like these dudes completely are like trying to emulate y'all in like the most obvious way.
It's sad. And then they be having them in their dressing room, styling them. They be telling them they business, talk about you need every bad bitch need a gay guy. I'm like, what?
Yo, and it's like let's not forget because gay guys hit on me a couple of times and I just really didn't like it. Yeah, they hit on me a couple of times and I just didn't. Yeah, it was awkward as fuck, yo. And it was just like, I'm not like that. I'm a straight man. Like, it made some, I swear to God, this guy made some lewd ass comment to me while I was walking, yo. I was in the wrong area too. I was in the wrong area. I think I was in, Washington Square Park area? Ooh. Shit. Yeah, I was around there. And some guy was like, where you going with your sexy chocolate self? And I'm like, yo, you bugging the fuck out right now, yo. You bugging, son. Yo, because if I was out my right mind, like, I'd get bucked real quick. I'd be like, bro, don't ever say that dumb shit to me, yo. Like, don't do it. Please don't do it. And it's like, yo, like, what else happened, yo? Not to incriminate myself, like, guys, like, tried to cop feels on me and shit. And I was like, yo, like,
wait a minute. Wait a minute. What?
Yeah. You had a couple of guys trying to grab at me and trying to fucking hug me because of some situation. I'm like, yo, what the fuck is good with you, bro? Like, I'm not like that, fam. She's like, yo, but why you can't give me a hug, though? Why you can't give me a hug? Bro, I'm not your friend. Nigga, I don't know you.
Like, you don't know him at all.
I don't know him, and it's like, yo, it was because it was a situation that happened, and then I was just like trying to break up a fight with them and my friend, and then it's just like, yo, like you're doing the most right now, yo, because my friend was drunk, so it was just like, yo, just trying to get him home, and they was about to fight, and it was about to be a big ass scene, and I was just like, yo, let's just chill. And I was just like, let's resolve it. And he was like, yeah, let's just all hug it out. Like, what? I don't. And then he specifically pointed me out. And it was like, you know, why don't we just hug this out? No, I don't want to hug you. Why can't I just give you a pound, bro? Like, what the fuck? Like, yo,
what's up, Raven?
Tap you up real quick.
When you check them,
join the stream.
You
Raven.
hate gay people. I'd be like,
yeah,
what?
link is there.
I've never.
No, you know, now they want to sit up there and say that you're homophobic, you're this, you're that, and it's just like, no, I'm not. And all that, like, a lot of people still, a lot of these dumbass idiots don't understand the suffix that happens. I'm not even sure if it's a suffix, but just that end of the word phobia. Phobia means a fear in something. So how could I be fearful? And what, homo means one at the end of the day? Like, it doesn't even mean, like, but if you're saying homosexual phobia, but that would make sense. But then I'm just like, I'm not afraid of gay men. You know what I'm saying? I'm not afraid of them. You know what I'm saying? I don't have anything against them. I just think like, yo, y'all were trying to emulate women. Like, this is clear as day. Like, when you watch, like, if you ever seen that, because a lot of these dudes, and I blame Atlanta for this. This is why I'm like, yo, I don't even know if I would go out to Atlanta now, because they got some wonky shit going on. A whole bunch of Wawa. Got this dude named Sin Santana. Like, before I even knew who the fuck this nigga was, I was like listening. I heard some song in passing, and it was like, let me see you walk, walk, walk. And I was like, okay, this sounds like a girl singing a song. It sounds ratchet, but it sounds like a woman singing a song. Come to find out, it's this dude singing a song. And he's wearing a dress, a skirt, and all this other stuff. And it's like, yo, y'all doing the most right now, yo. Like, this is how it is in Atlanta. I ain't trying to be out there, man. I ain't trying to be out there. It's wild out here. It's wild.
That's where you live, in Atlanta?
No, I don't live in Atlanta. I live in New York. I live in New York. Even in New York, there's some crazy ass shit be going on, man.
I
like
Atlanta.
There's what?
I wouldn't mind moving to Atlanta, but it's too many gay people there. Like,
it's hard. Like,
there too. I don't want to have nothing.
I like the South, but then it's just like, yo, like, I'm not trying to deal with the Wawa shit, because you already deal with it over here in New York every day. Like, what is it? That place, Union Square, for example.
What is it? What is it about Atlanta that there's so many people like that? You know what I mean? Is it something in the water, or
we don't know? We don't know. That's the same questions we ask. We don't know, because it, like, back in the day,
a whole bunch of them.
Yeah, back in the day, real quick. Back in the day, I would probably say what, 2005, 2006. Once, even when that movie Atlanta came out with T.I., everybody was like, yo, we want to go out to Atlanta because that's like the place to be. They got the skating out there. The strip clubs is where you can promote your music, da-da-da, and the third. And I remember just going out there, and they had the Buffalo. I wanted to go to Waffle House. And I was like, yo, I want to go back to Atlanta. I want to go back to Atlanta. I don't know what year changed everything, but all of a sudden you get all these Transformers on TV, and then they sit up there saying, I'm out from Atlanta, and then you get all these, like, you know, gay dudes that's rapping and shit, and then it's like the lesbians and all this other stuff. All of them just congregate in Atlanta. And I'm like, yo, this is what it's like out here.
And those are the gay dudes, but you know that those gay dudes, they like messing around with dudes that are look straight or are like kind of like thuggish.
Mm-hmm.
So
they take pride in turning dudes out.
Yeah, I used to work with one, man, and
that's all of them.
Yeah, they take pride in turning dudes out, and it's like, yo, like,
I think that's what my coworker was trying to do with me, because he was like, we used to work like right next to each other and stuff, and like, like every day, like I would have to hear his fucking stupid stories about like him having sex with dudes and stuff. You know what I mean? It was almost like sexual harassment or something. You know what I mean?
It had to be.
And I kept on telling him, hey, dude, I don't want to hear that shit. What the fuck? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, like that's definitely. I would definitely say it probably is sexual harassment. Like, yo, I don't want to hear about your business and what you do, bro. Like, it's just, what the fuck? Like, why are you telling me that?
And at the end, he was even like offering me money and shit, like
offered you
crazy
money?
Shit.
Whoa! Like, just offering you money to chill with him?
No, like to fucking do the deed.
Do a deed or do the deed? Like
Do the dirty deed to bang him.
Whoa! Nah.
Yep.
Damn, bro.
And I was like, I got mad, dude, and I was like, because at that time I was going through some shit, you know, like there was like some people trying to kill me and shit.
Oh.
So I was like, this motherfucker, you know, I got mad not at the comment, but like at the, you know, like this motherfucker, like I'm going through this shit, and
Oh, you cut out, man.
It's really an uncomfortable feeling.
Yeah, like
he's over here thinking about sex, and I'm over here thinking about staying alive, you know.
Damn, Jose, like I didn't know it was deep, man. I didn't know you
Jose?
You was in some shit.
Oh yeah, that's how it is when you don't take shit from people, you know what I mean?
Damn, yo. I
got into bullshit, you know what I mean? Like I'm a pretty peaceful dude, but like if you come at me, like I'll fuck you up, you know what I mean? Because I was fucking. That's how I was raised, you know, boxing and wrestling and all that kind of crap. So
you wasn't involved in like no like gang activity or something.
Nah, hell no.
Okay.
I'm the opposite.
Oh, it's just that guys just wanted to put a price on your head, basically.
Something like that, yep.
Damn, bros. You can't. I mean, I'm probably sure it's not the same now. It's just funny seeing you. It's just funny seeing you because you just pop up on streams, and all of a sudden, there's only one particular person that don't like you, and it's just like, yo, get him. Like I'm like, yo, what the fuck? And then to come to find out you bad chill, so I just be like, I don't know what the hell be going on. Like, yo, yeah, like. You just be careful out here. I was saying earlier, like the crime in the city is going up, and you know,
oh yeah,
we just had to deal with this crazy ass campaign about seeing who's going to be the next mayor and all this other stuff because Mayor De Blasio got to fucking go. He has to go. I can't with this guy. He's got to go. So we had to deal with the election and stuff like that. But like for instance, like what they have going on right now. They still have a lot of people attacking other people on the trains. You know what I'm saying? Like people's getting robbed and, you know, pushed in the train tracks and all this other stupid shit. Like it's just wild ass shit, yo. Like a lot of people can't chill out. It's not even worth it, you know?
It's crazy shit. You know but it seems like it's worse like in the big cities or something, you know what I mean?
It always is. Because, I mean, look at, like, I hate to say this, but, like, I even think about, like, what's going on in Chicago. Like, Chicago got a lot of problems and stuff like that. And then, like, their mayor, the woman, Lori Foot or whatever her name is, like, is having a big-ass, like, yelling session with one of the other people in, like, the public office. But all instead, what happened on July 4th, I think, like, around 20-something people got injured or got killed? Like, it's crazy because a lot of these cities are Democratic based.
Yeah.
Nah, these cities are not Republican.
That has something to do with it, I'm pretty sure, but I don't know. I have this theory that, like, just living in a city with, like, so much people, it almost, like, dehumanizes people. Like, it almost, like, it takes away people's empathy, you know what I mean? Like, you stop caring as much about, like, what happens to other people. Or something like that.
Because it becomes, you know what it is? It becomes second nature. So it's not like, because for certain people that don't live here, like, there's certain things that I noticed. Like, somebody I was cool with from the South, like, you know how people from the South always like to say hello and greet people. Like, we don't do that shit here. We'll nod our head and just be like, you know, whatever, but, like, we about our business. So it's like people trying to be all nice. We just looking at you like you a full-on weirdo. Like, what are you talking about? Like, why are you saying hello? You know what I'm saying? And it's just, that's how it is because that's the hustle and bustle in the city. It's not spread out. Everybody's living on top of each other. You know, you have all the extension transportation around you. And just like people just be like, oh, I'm going to work and I'm going to come back home. So it's not a lot of time to really be like concerned about other people. I mean, shit, you got homeless people out here. It's still hard for them to get a little bit of money and all that other stuff because we see them every day. You know what I'm saying? So you see stuff like that, and it's just like, that's what it seems like to be in a city. That's really how it is, man. Sad but true. Demetrius, you still here?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Okay, I was just checking. Oh, I meant to ask you. You setting up another stream soon or what?
Yeah, but I gotta talk to my friend Lolan about it.
Okay, cool, man. Yeah, I was basically half asleep when that stream came on. I was just like, yeah, I'll still support and shit, but yeah.
The Sisterhood sent that storm to cancel my stream.
Well, Sisterhood. What you mean?
Because we were talking about Chrissy near the end.
But somebody found out and canceled the stream? What you mean?
No, I'm kidding. There was a storm during the stream.
Okay, I'm about to say, I was like, damn, you blowing up like that, yo? His Sisterhood be crazy. Like, yeah, you know how they be.
Yeah, but I talked to my friend. She said she enjoyed it. So we're gonna go down the list of topics.
Facts.
We said some controversial stuff in there a little bit.
Listen,
but nothing too much, you know.
But if you want to know controversial, like I just get very controversial things, and I think I don't know if you was there for Sweet Melody stream. I was sitting up there saying like, yo, like I think I cut somebody out because I was just sick and tired of bullshit, yo. It's like Loren, you know Loren, like she's just like pissing people off. Like, why the fuck you here talking all this pro blackity whack shit, and you like, bitch. You don't even care about this shit. Like everything is so negative about black men, and it's like, yo, if you don't care, yo, just go date out. Like, why are you still having this conversation when we just don't care? God damn, son. Like, you just want to take your fucking head off. But then again, you gotta realize it's Melody stream, so you get a lot of these helmets that come around, and they sit there and be talking about bullshit every chance they get. Especially that nigga Mel, yo. Oh my god. Yo, Mel is a character, yo. Mel and Young East. To see them duke it out today was hilarious.
I was trying not to laugh too loud because my sister was in the car with me.
Yo, I was dying, yo. I was like, yo, I'm over it. Here we go. Like, God, yo. Yo, I was laughing my ass off. Young East, Mel. And then it was like probably like once the white girl came on, it was game over, yo.
And Mel was trying to defend Celine.
Yeah, and I was
just like, shut up.
I was like, yo. I was like,
his mic gave out. That's what his mic gave out.
His joint always peaks, yo. And I just be sitting here like, yo, Mel, why are you cursed? This was like every stream now. And he knows that he'd be like, my fault. And then when Mel kicks a Melody,
I think Mel trying to propose to Melody.
Whoa. I mean, like, but think about it this way: a lot of these dudes that they talk all this shit about women, right? They go on these panels and they be shooting a shot because they keep referencing. Yeah, they be shooting a shot. And then when I be in a chat, I be trolling and I be sitting up there saying, "Yeah, y'all be trying to shoot y'all shot," and they be like, "No, it's not even like that, man," and blah blah blah. But Melody's really beautiful, Jessica's really beautiful, and this, that, and the third. And I'd be like
I'd be like, relax.
Like, bro, calm the fuck down. You getting gassed up because
she has
you getting gassed up because she has a new avatar now. Get the hell out of here. Get the hell out of here, yo. Like, it didn't. You know what it is, yo? It's like they don't say anything. Because I guess they're used to it, so it just gives them more ammo to keep shooting a shot, yo. And I'd be like, yo, I can't. The super chats is already bad.
Painful.
It is painful, but it's funny at the same time, yo. Like, it's funny. Because now you start to see how they really roll. Shit. Wish your nigga would. Goddamn.
If you wanted me to show you the thing where they were talking about Grapevine,
yeah.
Let me know.
No, go ahead. I'll let you share the screen.
All right.
Well, wait. Is it the video though?
I'm not showing the actual picture of the video. I'm just showing the comment section of it.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Share the screen. Hey. And I meant to say this: the weather, and I know the weather out there was crazy. I hope you took your time out there. It's like 97 degrees last week. I think it was crazy.
Gotcha. Can you see this?
Yeah, I see it right now. I think
All
you
right.
enlarge it.
Was that Pornhub or what?
Nah,
No, bro. This is a different theme for Google.
It's an idiot.
How do I change the zoom on here? Hold on.
on.
Here we go.
You need it full screen?
There we go. Can y'all see it better?
You got Sensei comment this shit?
This was remember when I was talking at the beginning when I was talking about Seren off the grapevine?
Yeah.
This is Seren. She was basically exposing what was going on in the grapevine in this. And this was a day ago.
Okay, so let me just read it real quick. It says, another thing y'all don't know is people on that platform were encouraged to lean into our roles as the conservative, the villain, the radical, etc., and then thrown under the bus if it didn't go over well. For example, I was told to come in late and slap the table during the Black Panther episode. When people said I was angry and doing too much, did the showrunners take responsibility for telling me to do it? No. They can't deal with conflict and run from messes they created, blaming it on other people and throwing them under the bus while claiming to be pro-black. It's a weird and fake platform. Now y'all know. And the thing about that is, Seren, because I forgot it's Seren, because I haven't watched her videos in a while actually. I just be calling her Sensei, but yeah, I mean they was already saying she was doing a lot on that episode, but like I said before, the places like Grapevine is those typical talented 10th bourgeois bougie pro-blackity black conversations that's all liberal. So when it's about liberal shit, it's never going to go on well because you can't talk the way you want to talk on those platforms. You have to have some type of way where they want you to be on their type of wavelength. That's why you don't see these dudes talk a lot on those panels, and they're usually quiet. They don't really say nothing.
They be castrating them dudes.
They be castrating because I was like, if I came with a platform, whew, I have a field day. And they'd be sitting up there talking about, you're exhibiting toxic masculinity and all this other dumb shit, and I'd be like, I'm not exuding shit.
I'm just talking about my view.
I'm just talking about my views, and you're mad. So why, like, you know what I'm saying? It's like somebody really asked me to audition for that show. I was like, I'm not auditioning for that show. Are you crazy?
I thought about going on there.
I had a split second of going on there. I was like,
there's probably no point.
It's not, because them dudes is ultra quiet. Then a guy that talks the most, like I remember I seen him out in Brooklyn once because there was some event for men, like pro men's health or something like that. And I remember he was on that stream. He was just like, yo, if you're not gonna be cool with gays and lesbians protecting you, you pussy. That's it, you pussy.
Oh, I know the dude, the DJ.
Yeah, dude. Like, and I was just like, seriously? Like, really though?
That doesn't even make sense.
Say? It doesn't make sense, bro. And it just was like, no. Because I guess, like Jose, because it was the whole thing about them making a big deal. Like, you know, when you have your conservative views, they have a problem with that. You know what I'm saying? They're just like, oh, well, you're exhibiting some type of hatred and all this other stuff. You need to do the inner work. You know what I'm saying? And you'd be like, what inner work? What are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, I can't believe this.
But she was also talking about how they're fake.
They are.
They cut her off. Essentially, they just didn't say anything. And then when Aisha passed, is it appropriate to go to this tab over here?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
It's not like you're showing anything graphic. It's just saying she died.
Yeah. So. This is Aisha Faines. Mm-hmm. She was one of the cute ones on there, but that's besides the point.
Yeah.
Even though I had my disagreements with her viewpoints, she does do a lot of good work, and I can acknowledge that. When she passed, they never contacted Seren after about that, and they knew that Seren and Aisha were kind of tight. But from what she said in the video, it seems like the people of the Grapevine, the two head people, Ashley Acuna and Donovan, Ashley's lapdog.
Of course.
You can't tell me he ain't her lapdog, because one dude in the video, he tried to he was trying to say his opinion over Ashley's, and then Donovan was like, "Yo, quit that out." And I was like, all right, chill.
He definitely is, because he tries to play that whole entire macho man thing, and then like it was going into my theory of what I talked about a couple of streams ago. There's only two so-called black men that play the lapdog position: the homosexual and the liberal so-called black man. I've said that in a couple of streams. And that's a prime example. I remember somebody did a stream on this a while ago, and I was commenting. I was like, "Yo, they're proving everything we already know."
And the beta,
he's a beta, yeah. Like, the lapdogs try to pretend like they're all alpha and all these different things. They're really beta at the end of the day, because they're not trying to do anything to change the paradigm at all. They're just talking.
My father, before I continue what I was gonna say, my father taught me something critical. Don't complain about it or cry about it if you ain't gonna change it.
That's right.
Seriously.
That's right.
And I wholeheartedly think that is a problem within today's culture. But,
because a lot of people are doing this. This is before you start off. It's like what I was saying before. A lot of people are not really doing it to change. What they're doing it for is for validation. And their whole entire thing with validation is to be like, yeah, I'm that person that speaks out. Yeah, I cussed the white person out today. And that's their whole thing. Like, it's nothing. It's a loophole. It doesn't go anywhere. Yeah. Go ahead, though.
But what I was saying before is, from what she described in the video, on this page, I'm not gonna show it, but you see the title at the up here.
Yeah.
It sounds like these people are the type of people to cut you off, and then when something big like this happens, act like you didn't care about it to reach out to them, or to or act like you were the one who's in the wrong when they cut you off first. Very gaslighting.
Yeah, very gaslighting, and just like pushing a narrative to make it seem like you're the evil person. Shaming. And then, yeah, just like you said, gaslighting. I don't know what you're talking about. Or you know what I mean? All this stupid stuff, man.
There was another girl on here. She got ghosted by them too, and she was on the show one time. I forget where. Oh well. That's that. But yeah, I always knew something was up with that platform, because they seemed a little off to me. Because I was like, yeah, I can get with this over here, but all right, y'all start trailing off to this over here.
Pandering, yeah.
Yeah, there was also, I don't know if there was, if you saw the dark-skinned chick on the side, other than Seren, and the other videos, her name was like Khadijah or something.
Khadijah, she's supposed to be an African Muslim?
Yeah. She's very pretty, by the way.
She is. No, she is, definitely. I agree.
But I watched her video talking about like thought culture and everything. And basically the stuff she was saying is she wants free validation.
That's the thing. But that's
the same thing was being implemented, expressed in the Grapevine videos when they're covering dating. And I was like, wait. So you want a dude who finds you attractive just to walk up to you, tell you you're attractive, and then walk off?
That's what you get with this modern day society, bro.
Yep, that's what they want.
Yeah, expand on it, Jose, if you want. But it's like a lot of the liberal ordeals is just kind of like it's my way or the highway, and it's just like that's not how it works. The fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? But I was gonna say like that episode that pissed me off was the episode I think about when he was talking about what do you bring to the table. That episode pissed me off. And I said, who's the most annoying one that was on that damn panel? Jesse Wu.
Oh, I know the one you're talking about.
Fuck,
dating as a black woman.
Yeah, like Jesse Wu, like was.
I was like, why they got her on here?
Jesse, oh my God, I was like, yo. I said this. I think I said this on a separate, like when I did one of my videos. I said, yo, never trust these women that come from Love and Hip Hop, because all of them is just bad vibes, man. Don't trust them, because their whole entire narrative is going to be negative. It's gonna be negative as fuck, yo.
Oh, I wanted to show you this chick that I wanted to have on the panel sometime in the future.
All right, share the screen, bro.
Some people watch that show and they think that like that's really like how life should be lived, or that's how people are living. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there's one dude on there. I think it's Ashley's childhood friend. He is not afraid to express his opinion, and I really appreciate that.
Oh, so he's like the opposition, actually?
No, he's like the super buff dude. He's always in the corner. He don't say too much.
Strong.
It's like one of those dudes that be like, yeah.
The strong, silent type.
Yeah.
Yeah, this chick, she appeared on my timeline.
Wait.
Huh? You want me to see the?
Hold the hell up, bro.
Slow down.
Slow down. Hold up. Go down a little bit.
She's definitely bad.
Hold on. Let's go down a little bit though. Don't be shy, bro. Tap it down. Damn, I was trying to see something.
What you mean?
Bro, don't play me, bro. I seen some video on this, man. Look at that thumbnail is smoking, B. Yeah. Look at that goddamn purple bikini. God rest, bro. Continue.
Dang.
Or so, do you know her, or are you just trying to reach out to her?
No, I'm just trying to reach out because she did a video. She did a video basically addressing her thoughts on feminism, and basically what she was saying was basically what the manosphere always says: stop highlighting the people who aren't shit. Right. Highlight the ones that are. And I was like, thank you, this chick gets it. Because if they did, then it would be uplifted in our society, or at least the Black community, and then you would have a lot more louder examples of what women think men are supposed to be, or at least have a positive influence on.
What do you
men.
Bring to the table?
Oh, that whole conversation. Her, I really don't know. I just wanted to. I watched like small parts of each of her videos, but that was the one that really stood out to me. That and the liberation one.
Oh, there's another girl. I'm sorry, my fault. After this, Jose. It's another girl as well named Goddess Perception. She does videos alike to her probably, but yeah, we'll talk that in a bit. Go ahead, Jose. My fault.
I just had a brain fart. I was packing my pipe right now.
My fault, bro. I didn't mean to interrupt you. But yeah, I mean, I'm just glad that you have those women. I guess that would be quote unquote red pill. Did you start to see?
She definitely ain't red pill, but she definitely ain't blue pill either.
Well, it's a fair balance. It's like, that they'll say some bullshit, but then at the same time, they're going to hit you where it's like, okay, I actually agree with you. You know what I'm saying? So there's a fair balance, I guess.
I was just wondering about her conversation about what do you bring. Was she talking about what the dude brings to the table?
No. She wasn't talking about that at all.
Because that's usually where like a lot of these women right here, where their talking points, you know what I mean? Like what do the dude brings to the table? And they never see.
I understand. She's not part of this space though.
Okay.
No,
She's not, and that's why it was very refreshing to me, because I was even in the feminism video, she was like, I don't want to be a man. I don't want to be anywhere near like a man, and I was like, huh, that's very refreshing to hear. But I'm thinking about having her up on the channel in the future.
Yeah, man, contact her and stuff like that. See as much people you can get.
She in New York.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Yeah.
I would probably imagine she's probably chilling like the hipster section. I imagine her like she has that vibe like she's in Brooklyn. Like the hipster land.
Maybe she's a lesbian, dude.
She's really bad though. She's really bad though.
She's playing you guys.
She's not really straight. She's just trying to play like she is. Yo, maybe I don't know, but I mean, yeah, I get that vibe. Like she probably live in Brooklyn because she has that look. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, you say she's a Muslim?
You do.
No. That's not the same one.
No. Okay.
That's
So
the
chick that I was talking about was named like Khadija some.
I just know her name is Khadija. Yeah, it's just
Khadija. Bot culture.
I don't get it. A lot of these women out here say they're the ones that say they're Muslims.
No.
Shouldn't they be covering their face or something?
I mean, sometimes it could be a phase. Look, listen, a lot of but Jose, if you really break it down to this, bro, a lot of women today are trisexuals. Okay, they want some dick and pussy at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, they want to experiment with everything. Okay, and they just be like, yeah, I go both ways. We could do a threesome, huh? Wink. But then
Can I show her the one I'm talking about?
I couldn't deal with that. I don't know. That's too much, man.
They want
like,
it both ways. They want it both ways, which is something, a stream I'm probably going to plan in the future. I'm going to plan that. Don't play it because I don't know if my joint is going to do the copyright strike.
Yeah, no, I'm not going to play it. But this is the chick that I was talking about, Jose. She's very pretty.
That's too much, man.
Example of a pretty dark-skinned woman.
Yeah. I'm saying, but,
okay. I don't know what these prissy people talking about. She's definitely pretty.
No, because it's like they say in the space all the time. You have colorism crybabies. They are perceived to think that so-called black men in particular only like brown-skinned women or light-skinned women. And it's like there's plenty of fine-ass women that are dark-skinned and attractive as fuck. So that's not true.
Like what they say, what is that saying that they say? The blacker the berry.
Berry, the sweeter the juice.
You know, my great grandma used to tell me that. Oh my gosh, he dropped off. Dang.
That's all good. I got the link out there in case he wants to come back on. Yeah, like I said, man, like it's like the women of today are just like trisexuals. The whole entire narrative of like trying to be married and have a relationship, they don't really want that. That's why you have a lot of these women talk about situationships, which is what? Just the fact of the matter, you're getting some steady dick or you can get some more dick.
An unstructured relationship.
Yeah, it's like my way or the highway. And it's just like, yo, like the theory of being married is pretty much dead. Like, who wants to get married? Like, who wants to, like, you know what I'm saying? Who wants to get married? Who wants to have kids? Who wants to, you know what I'm saying, be in a faithful relationship? Who wants that?
Is just Hannah still here?
Yeah, I'm wondering.
You still here?
Hannah? Hello? Hey, yo, Ma, you still here? Hey, yo, Ma. I think she's probably asleep or something. I don't know. I heard her say something and then she just
pulled a melody.
She pulled a melody. It's okay. I'll let her slide along and slide along. Jose, you can jump back on. I have the link right there. Yeah, I don't look. Listen, my thing about it with Raven is I don't know if he doesn't want to talk about it. I said that he should, just because he should just get it off and let the situation go away. But I guess he just doesn't want to talk about it, which I have to just respect of general principle. I think he should just get it out the way. But I don't know, man. Like it was just drama today. And the guy, all right, so Dimitri's basically, this guy Raven has a problem with this girl, Miss Elite or whatever, and no, it's just a random problem. I don't know how it sprung up, but it's a lot of things going on, and she's making a stream right now for him to come up there and express himself, and he did not come up. So now there's certain other parties being involved now, and just a lot of drama back and forth and shit. And I'm just like, yo, I think you should just get out the way, say what you need to say your piece, and be out. You know what I'm saying? But he doesn't want to, so all right, I'll leave it alone.
Yeah, you can't be pressuring people.
Yeah,
to come up here, especially on a public platform.
Yeah, that's why I told him earlier. I was like, look, I'll respect you because, I'm not here to force anything. I just don't want this panel to come back and they be like, oh, Bronzebird is starting something at the powwow. Like, no, I didn't. Like, everything was cool and chill here. We was talking about some other stuff. Like, we weren't talking about all that. So, no. But I'm trying to, there's something else I was going to talk about. But, yeah, it's just crazy out here. I mean, so you know what? I'm just trying to imagine like how the summer is gonna be like, because it just feels as if I was talking to my friend the other day. I was like, yo, it just seems like a lot of stuff is not even fun no more. Like, there's not a lot to do. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe because I'm getting older, but COVID changed everything.
Yeah, it changed our whole way of life. Okay.
Yeah, it did. And it's like they have these events or whatever, but it's like I don't know if it's more events happening now. Or it's just like I'm bugging out because it's like even with the bars don't even seem as fun as they used to. I don't know. It's just like, yo, just whatever.
I'm anticipating what it's gonna be like on campus when I go back this fall, especially since my sister is coming with me this time.
Oh, she's actually going to the school?
Yeah.
Nice.
She because when she was 18, she was still in high school, and then it was I came back from college. Then she turned 19. Then I turned 20, and by that time we were already deep in quarantine. And now it's this year. We both applied back to PV, Prairie View. And so we're both going back. So my dad, before we arranged the plans to drive back down there, he told me some things that I need to do to keep in mind because my sister's on the same campus that I am.
Just look out for her, bro. You know what I'm saying? Y'all be careful out there, you know what I'm saying? But what you think is gonna happen on campus? I mean, I mean, like, it's been a while since I've been to college, but it's just like, imagine if I was in college now and I had the COVID thing. I was just working through the whole entire pandemic, and I was just like,
the introvert wonderland.
Like, it was just insane, like, to see the whole entire city like take a nap. You know what I'm saying? And you go on a train and you don't see nothing but just homeless people. Like, it was crazy, bro.
So I got a couple friends that still go there. Well, I got a bunch of friends, but I only keep in contact with like 2.
Mm-hmm.
So what she was telling me and what my boy was telling me were basically the same thing. Basically nothing happened. There were no parties, no nothing, no social events. You just came out your dorm, went to the cafeteria, grabbed your bag of food, took it back to your dorm, locked your door, and went back to work on your homework because they didn't do in-person classes. When you were on campus, you just logged onto your computer and you just attended a Zoom session.
Yeah, and that's what I heard with a lot of people. One of my family members, they had to attend a class on Zoom, and it's like they got like over like 60, 70 people. So you imagine 60, 70 people on a damn Zoom call.
Trying to ask a question.
And it's like, wow, weird. Because I was just like, I'm not used to it. I wouldn't even be used to it. I was just like, that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? It's not even like
I'm super not used to it.
Yeah, dude. Like, it's just really crazy how things turned out, especially it's like Zoom. Who's hitting my line right now? That's crazy. Who the hell is ringing the bell?
Hannah?
Who's that? Yeah. I forgot what the hell I was saying. I got zapped out. But I really did get zapped out. It's all good. It's all good, bro. Um, yeah, but as terms as campus, yo, like, I was just like, saying like the Zoom calls, and it's just like y'all don't really do anything, and it's like everybody's home. So, but I was saying like it was just really crazy to see that because, it just felt like it was nobody there. Then it's like cold outside, and then like nobody's really going outside, and then the only time the city like opened right back up was when they started to have the Black Lives Matter protests come out. That's when everyone started out coming outside.
That was a bit illogical, in my opinion, because the outbreak was still around reaching its peak.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, my younger friend, she went out there to protest, and I was like, thank you for that, but you gotta realize it's still, quarantine out here. Got people going to the protest negative, coming back positive.
Yeah, that's right.
So yeah, and what I was gonna say earlier about why me and my friend Lolan are not like really used to the whole classroom full jam packed full of people thing. It's because we went to a very, very small private school. We graduated with 13 people in our class. Juniors behind us, there were only 3.
What? 3 juniors behind y'all?
Yep.
That's crazy. Damn. I'm so used to doing. I'm already used to doing the whole entire having small like intimate like settings when it comes to classrooms. But except for when I got to my last college, that's when I started getting like more students. But I'm used to that, so it's all good at the end of the day. I probably drop down pretty much soon. Hannah's still not even. Hannah, you here? You here? Why I keep hearing noise and then it just clicks off? I'm bugging. And I probably drop down soon because my laptop about to die.
All right.
Any last words, bro?
I mean, hey, I don't know what's going on with this whole vaccination situation, but apparently, I was listening to a radio, and apparently, the virus had reached very dominant mutation. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, maybe it's true, maybe it's not. Just something to keep an eye out for.
That's what I'm saying. Just be aware, Yeah, that's cool. Well, cool for you being here again. I'll probably have a stream next Friday as usual. Topics. I want to get back to topics too. I know I just did topics last week. I'll probably do it again, but I probably just if y'all even if y'all want me to throw in topics, never feel afraid to let me know. To let me know what topics y'all want. It's me and just Hannah now. Hannah, are you here? You here? I hear something in the background. Like I'm not bugging. Yeah, my nerves. All right. If you come back or whatever, or just chilling in chat, I don't know what's going on with you. Maybe you laid out. I don't know. You playing games. You definitely playing games. All right, whatever. Peace. Another successful yeah, no. I just was like, because I heard something, and I'm just like, I know I'm not bugging. Watch this. Hannah, you here? See, told you. I know I'm not bugging. This shit is driving me crazy. Anyway, thank you for coming out to another Brownstone Powwow. This episode was called Junkyard Hangout. Next week we're gonna have the same old thing, same song and dance. Next week, you know how I do before I get out of here. I play my music and then I just get out of here. So wait on that. And